offense and a lead offense and lead defense. So I think the guys came out and played an amazing game, and I think it's a step in the right direction.
How important is that save on Holtz?
A little lucky. Like I said, I could have gone the other way. But like I said, hope the bounces go my way tonight, and yeah, they're just thankful for it.
Did you see out there from the guys in front of you? It seemed like they laid out to get in the way of quite a few shots. Had good sticks on some passing plays and whatnot in front too.
Yeah, the team came out working tonight. They were doing a good job boxing it out, and making my life really easy. And, overall, that's just a great team win, and a lot of positives to build off tonight.
How big for you was that 3-goal flurry for Washington early in the second period?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, that's not an easy team to score on. Obviously they got a great goalie and a great defensive core. So I think that just shows how hard the guys were getting pucks in deep and able to capitalize tonight.
Jacob Chapin said a minute ago that everyone knew how important this game was to you. Do you feel like guys gave it a little bit extra?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of a long week for the family. So I think this game had a lot of meaning in a lot of different ways. So I appreciate the guys coming out and working hard. Thank you.
You're well, so
You've been one of the game's few 700 goal scorers for a couple of years now. What did it mean to you to get that milestone? There's only 6 of you guys that have been able to pull that off.
yeah, when you play 20 years, okay, and I'm pretty sure you'll get it the same number. So yeah, it's a pretty big number. Nice to be in the company. So yeah.
You guys talked about last game. You were playing a team that was playing its fourth game. You were playing your first game. Do you feel like in overall you guys were just more in sync and more up to speed tonight?
Yeah, I think we feel puck more. When first game is always like nervous. It's kind of like you hold the stick too tight, and I think right now you play much better as a group, as a personal. So you feel puck comfortable, see the play, take a shots, make some play. You can see how we play in power play. It's still a different thing. So yeah. So we just have to continue to play like that.
You had quite a few hits tonight. Was it important to set the tone physically as well?
I think all of us get hits, and we invest in the whole game. So yeah, they play pretty strong team, and if you let them hit you, it's not going to be good.
How happy were the guys to help Logan get a win against his former team?
Yeah, huge game for him. He plays solid. He makes key save, especially in the second period when two guys break away.
Was the left and right switch okay for you? You seem kind of going back and forth there a little bit.
Yeah, wait. I think it's a matter of only on the face-off, and then you just adjust neutral zone, defensive zone, especially in offensive zone. You're moving around, so doesn't matter for me. It was kind of normal. Like first couple of shifts was kind of like, it's always like I'm gonna go to the left side. Yeah, we'll see how. All right, thanks.
Thanks, sir.
Sasha.
Yeah, I felt great. You're gonna give a lot of credit to Manch for, that was a great forecheck, and he won that puck battle. He served it to me, and obviously it's hockey. It was a great timing as well. I mean, for him, he was good on forecheck all game, and I'm happy that one went in.
How special was it for you to score that goal your first game back as Capital?
Yeah, like I said, it felt amazing. Also get the win here tonight was great. Celebrate with the boys after the game. So yeah, great day.
It seemed like as soon as Mond went in and started forechecking there, you went straight to the slot. Is that kind of part of the plan there?
Yeah. Usually when one or two guys are going on the forecheck, the third guy we try to it's just a hockey play. Obviously, the third guy stays high, and I was open at that point, and he find me well.
What was it like to hear that response from the crowd afterwards?
Amazing. I already mentioned it a couple times here. they showing a lot of support, and I really appreciate that. And yeah, they were awesome.
Do you realize how long ago it was that you scored a goal in this building with fans?
A few years.
Yeah, 4.5.
4.5. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while, but at the same time goes pretty fast. And I'm back here, so it feels great.
Thanks, man.
Like an overall more coherent, cohesive game.
Yeah, big time. We did a lot of really good things tonight, and we wanted to come out with a better showing in a lot of different areas that we talked about, but just overall, just way more competitive. Just looked a lot cleaner, a lot better in a bunch of different areas, and so it's a really good hockey team, as good a team as there is in the league. 3-0 for a reason, Cup champions 2 years ago, so that top line, like I said this morning, is as good as any line in the NHL, and they put it on display for a couple sequences tonight. But I was really happy with a lot of things. Now there's some stuff to clean up, like it gets a little helter-skelter there for certain points where, you're up 4-1, you want to, but that's early season, learning how to win, learning how to close games out, which will get fixed. So real happy with today.
7 goals in 2 games, 2 power play goals. The guys fought to the inside, like you mentioned this morning.
Yeah.
I imagine you're pleased with the offense so far.
Yeah, we've been, even last game, like the offensive zone time, they're creating opportunities. Tonight, we didn't create it quite as much quality against Jersey, but tonight we made up for it and had a bunch of really high danger looks, which put our expected goals way up. So that was really good to see, and dangerous. Some rush stuff, hitting the D, getting our D involved, some more long low zone sequences where you see now you get 1 shot attempt, then you get 2, then you get 3. Now things really start to get, you start to stress the defensive team, and that's what we did. Where last year felt like we were always the team that was having to do that. Now hopefully we can continue to replicate that.
How cool is it to see Jacob Brown score tonight?
Huge goal to get the building, and even guys like we got a confident group, and you want to win the first game, right? You want to get that first game under your belt. So coming into this game against a really good team, and the 3 games at home, so we're trying to put our best foot forward, and you need some momentum, you need some positive energy, and that right off the bat. Madge made a great play on that to read the forecheck, creates a turnover pass out, and that I felt like just sort of set the table and got the building alive and got our group, okay, we're in a good spot, we can figure this out.
Logan making his first start against his former team. What'd you make of his play tonight?
Phenomenal, especially when it got to 4-2, because we, like I was saying, it got a little helter-skelter, made 2 pretty big mistakes on that face-off, the ozone face-off. We give up the breakaway to Stone, and then the one or I think it was Eichel then Stone, and those are like, you give up, Holtz, excuse me, and so we need to correct those, but he stepped up big time, and then even 6-on-5, like that slot line play, Eichel to who was the one time with the left stick on the backside and ripped out, like that's a huge save. So he was fantastic.
Could you tell it maybe meant a little bit more to him playing his former team, or?
I'm sure like, if you talk to him, but from his play, I feel like he's looked like that since he's gotten here. So I didn't notice anything different about his play. He's been rock solid in the preseason, was really good again tonight. Great presence, controlled rebounds. Like he was impressive again.
You moved 3 guys from their offside to their strong side. I think all 3 of them wound up on the score sheet. Everybody that you moved around
Appreciate that, folks.
wound up on the score sheet.
Yeah, I thought was really, now whether it has to do with wing or whatever, like he makes that play happen on that goal. Like great job using his feet, cuts back, creates some space. That's a huge play in that moment, and I thought Pro was way better tonight as well. V obviously scores the goal. And Madge was good too. There's an undercover play he makes, like obviously the first goal, but that late one on Eichel, that close
At the line.
Yes,
Yep.
100%. that's as hard a guy in the league. Like you put him with Marner, McKinnon, McDavid. From a skating standpoint, to stay with him and be able to defend him in an isolated one-on-one situation, that was a big undercover big play, because if Eichel gets out of that, that turns into a whole ozone shift, which usually not good things happen, and usually it ends up in a grade A, I guess.
Especially the way that line's going. But the other low-key moment of the game seemed to be after they tied at 1-1 on the power play. You guys get 3 bang, bang, bang. I think 3 power plays in less than 5 minutes. Pretty imperative to cash in on that last one. You did, and that leads to 3 goals in 3 minutes on 3 shots.
Yeah, and I thought special teams steps up. Okay, so you evaluate special teams percentage-wise and that on a nightly basis, but the moments for me are the key part of special teams. So 2 moments, right? We don't score on the 5-on-3. It's only 15 seconds, but we stick with it. We get a puck recovery. It wasn't off a set situation. Puck recovery, goal, huge goal. To your point. Then the penalty kill. We're going to need to rely on you. 2 third-period penalties where the one we were hemmed and we dug in. We found a way. You get if it turns to a 4-3 game, you just don't know what happens in those situations. So the penalty kill, third period, 2 huge kills to keep that a 2-goal game.
You've also had a lot of penalties by guys who are on your kill in 2
that's
games
not
too.
Not ideal. Yeah, Dewey and I let those go because it's that they're trying. We've got to be better with our sticks. We've got to stay disciplined in those. Like Doobies, for me, Dewey's is an effort. Lose the stick. Doobies, you got to manage the puck a little bit better in that situation, so then you're not on the wrong side and give him a 4-on-2 that he had to grab a guy. But like I said, the penalty kill stepped up.
Time for 2 more, Tarek and Katie.
I know there were some extenuating circumstances, but I thought the plan was to get John Carlson's ice time down this year.
Matt Roy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
27.
what was he at?
27.
Yeah, that will hopefully come to fruition. That won't will not be the norm. He just, based on the situation, what happened tonight, the special teams, he's still an elite defenseman, and to win hockey games, we need to utilize him, and he steps up in these moments. He plays his best hockey against good teams in these situations.
Between Logan Thompson and Jacob Chikrin getting his first goal, Mangiapane with the assist, even Vrana, though he's not a new face, a lot of the big moments tonight were coming from some of those new guys. Do you feel like the team and those new acquisitions are starting to really gel?
Yeah, well, and it's important because it makes them feel more comfortable, right? When you're contributing in positive ways, whether it's points, hits, penalty kills, whatever, like those things, they just help you feel like I'm contributing to the group, and it just makes you feel more comfortable. So the quicker positive things can happen for those guys. Dubois, another one of like playing against, like he had a tough matchup tonight against Jack Eichel. That line was matched the whole night. For him to come out 5-on-5, relatively positive in those minutes, that's you're making yourself as you come to a new team just settling in and feeling more comfortable when you have those positive moments like a bunch of those guys did.